They think they got the answers. I change the questions.
Mana mana. Mana mana. Mana mana.
All right, folks. Today we're going to talk about the word discernment. I feel like that announcer in computer game Fallout 4. Today we're going to discuss luck. Today we're going to discuss strength. Well, today we're going to discuss discernment. All right. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about discernment because we need to. We just do. So, without any further ado, let's get into it.
My reputation down here is pretty much shot to shit. And nobody told me this. Not even the judge told me this. Not even the judge told me. I had to find that out myself. Something told me, said Google order of protection. So I Googled order of protection, and that's what I found. I found that website where they're saying, yeah, man, your fucking life's over, dude. You're forever going to be labeled as a white dude. One of the unintended consequences of this OOP, once it went from an ETO to an OOP, is that it seems like that the OOP stays on my record even if the judge...
I mean, it got that bad. It really got that bad. And a lot of people don't know because the history books have been sanitized for your protection. But yeah, my mom, used to tell stories about Black Day, the first one, and how horrifying it was to people because people were terrified, man. They were absolutely terrified. Because they thought their houses were going to get burned down. They thought their cities were going to get burned down, etc., etc. It was crazy. You're going to take me to court, Secular? Oh, please do, Secular Lobster. Please take me to court, motherfucker. Please do.
Take me to court.
I know for a fact you're bilking the government out of their fucking welfare money. And I'm going to fucking report your ass, bitch. I'm going to report your ass. I mean, you guys sure would have reported me if I'd have done it. So I'm going to report your ass, Secular Lobster. I'm going to get you in trouble, motherfucker. And you're just going to have to fucking like it. So now go make another hate video about me, bitch. Because when I call the welfare office and I report your ass, you're going to lose your fucking benefits. So now fucking go make another hate video about me, bitch. Go ahead. Go ahead. You don't think I'll report your ass, motherfucker? Watch me. Watch me and see. Watch and see if I don't. You motherfuckers sure wouldn't hesitate to report my happy ass. So by God, I'm going to turn the tables on you, bitch.
Candy Rain is in the jail cell right now. You think he's playing?
Yeah, if you think I'm playing, go check the video and see where Candy Rain is right now. She's in fucking jail.
You can't see the video right now.
I'm a real estate lawyer, not a criminal lawyer, okay? You would have to ask a criminal lawyer that shit.
Alrighty, folks. Discernment is knowing a thing without facts and evidence. It's a feeling. Some people say it's a gut feeling. It's in your gut. I feel like something's about to happen. Now, is there any facts that something's going to happen? No. It's a gut feeling. You have a gut feeling something's going to happen. So it's discernment. So discernment is knowing a thing before the facts are in evidence. Therefore, an atheist cannot have discernment. Because atheists do not believe in the spiritual or the supernatural or luck or anything of that nature. They don't believe in that shit. So as an atheist, you can't have discernment. Which means only a theist can. Now, we know that the big three religions are a lie. Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. They're a lie. We have archaeological evidence now that clearly points that out. However, even though they may believe in false deities and false belief systems, Even they still have discernment. Now, you say, well, Vaughn, that's impossible. If their religion is fake and everything they're believing is not true, how can they still have discernment? Because they're a theist. Because they still believe in spiritual things, and so therefore, they still can have discernment. Oh, yes. They're still...
Pigs.
Rev.
Yip.
But anyway,
Oink. Pigs.
You are such a distraction, Jason. Anyway,
Earth.
hold on. Anyway, thank you, G-Man, for everything you're doing for Jesus Christ. I'm sure.
Alrighty, folks. Discernment is knowing a thing. It's a feeling. Some people say it's a gut feeling. It's in your gut. I feel like something's about to happen. Now, is there any facts that something's going to happen? No. But it's a gut feeling. You have a gut feeling that something's going to happen. So it's discernment. So discernment is knowing a thing before the facts are in evidence. Therefore, an atheist cannot have discernment, because atheists do not believe in the spiritual or the supernatural or luck or anything of that nature. They don't believe in that shit. So as an atheist, you can't have discernment. Which means only a theist can. Now, we know that the big three religions are a lie. Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. They're a lie. We have archaeological evidence now that clearly points that out. However, even though they may believe in false deities and false belief systems, even they still have discernment. Now, you say, well, Vaughn, that's impossible. If their religion is fake and everything they're believing is not true, how can they still have discernment? Because they're a theist. Because they still believe in spiritual things, and so therefore, they still can have discernment. Oh, yes. They're still one leg up from the atheists, because they still have spiritual belief. And even the gods will sit there and help them if they genuinely cry out for help. The gods will hear them and will help them and give them spiritual discernment from from time to time. Even though they may not be worshiping the correct gods, even though they, everything about what they believe is total fake, they're still one up from the atheists, because they're still going to be able to get some degree of discernment. When I was a Christian, I used to get shit right. I used to get discernment. I used to get, things not through your head, man. If you're hearing voices in your head, you need to go see a doctor immediately. Because the gods don't speak to your head. They speak through your gut. Right? So if you're hearing voices in your head, something's wrong, and it sure as fuck isn't from the gods, okay? So let's just get that out of the way. But anyways, discernment then, therefore, is something that only a theist can have, even if that theist's belief structure just happens to be totally fake. They still can get a measure of discernment. So, having said all that, what am I talking about? Well, a long time ago, what was it, early 2000s?
Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for me, and I'm going to wrap this up and go play some Fallout 4 or Left 4 Dead or Skyrim, one or the other. Not sure which yet at this point, but I'm definitely going to go do one of the three, kind of chill out for a little bit. Folks, there are some links down on my wall. Avail yourself of the links. This is Pledge Week. We are taking pledges. What is my Steam? My Steam is, hang on, I may have to tell you here. Hold on, let me see if I can, let me see what the hell my Steam is. It's just Von Helton. VONHELTON. Just like on my little signboard there. Von Helton, all one word. Von Helton, all one word. You're going to do a little rubbing thinking of me drumming. Well, as long as you're female, that's cool. But if you're a dude, that would kind of creep me out. But as long as you're a chick, I don't give a shit. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Yes, add me. Add me. Add me. Especially if you're gifting me shit. Definitely add. But anyway, like I said, I got some links down below on my wall. Avail yourself of the links. This is Pledge Week. We're trying to keep the lights on. So, well, that's true, 554. You have a point there, I guess. Stroke me, stroke me, stroke. Anyway, but yeah. Avail yourself of the links down below. Don't forget to friend me, rate me, subscribe me. Folks, it only takes 2 seconds to make an iVlog account. 2 seconds. So you can go make an account, come back, subscribe to me, friend me, and then that way when I start a show, you'll always be notified. You cannot be notified if you are a guest. You can't. It's true. Google it. You can't be notified if you're a guest, but if you make an account, and then you friend me, and you subscribe to me, then you'll be notified when I'm going to be on again. At least you're supposed to be. Anyways, yeah, I'm in danger of losing my internet. Not my electricity, just my internet. So, yeah. The 2 seconds are not correct. It actually takes about 5 minutes. Well, okay, maybe it does take about 5 minutes. I don't know. It's been a while since I, did my profile and shit. But anyways, point is, go on ahead, make an account, come back, friend me, subscribe me, and then avail yourself of the links down below on my wall. It is Pledge Week. We are trying to keep the internet on, because without an internet, I can't come see you, and you will not see my smiling face. So, yeah, internet's not as vital as electricity, but it's still pretty damn important, because without the internet, you're not going to see me. You just won't. Okay, I just won't be here. So, anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna play some games and relax and chill a little bit, and then after I do that, then I gotta clean the house. But oh well. That's the horrible part about being a single parent. Oh, hey, look, an enemy. Bye. See how easy that was? That was so fucking easy, wasn't it? Now, you wasted 2 seconds of your precious time. Now, go find someplace else. Anyways, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Bye. Now, how do I shut this shit off? Oh, yeah. There we go.
Alrighty, folks, time for another VONHELTON short. I only got 2 minutes. They see Twitter being a dickwad, so I'm going to have to talk really fast. Here we go. Okay, you want to know why you're getting your ass beat in social media? Why am I getting my ass beat in social media, Von? Why do I keep getting my shit deleted? Why do I keep getting banned? Why do my friends keep getting banned? Why is it when I post a video on YouTube talking about Islam, I get fucking shadow banned? Why is all this shit happening? I'll tell you why. And I'll give you an example. You had a guy says, I want to impeach President Trump, goes on GoFundMe, gets $10 million in 5 days on GoFundMe to impeach our president. 10 million. I, by contrast, am wanting to make a conservative YouTube channel. I don't even have $1 yet. So maybe the reason we're getting our ass beat, ladies and gentlemen, is because we're not willing to put our money where our mouth is, whereas the liberals are. Somebody has obviously got money and they're putting it where their mouth is, and they're actually making shit happen. We cannot have, folks, I'm on disability. I'm a disabled American vet. Can't even get my fucking money from the government. Can't even get money from a special needs child from the government either, by the way. Isn't it funny that when you owe the government money, they want their money right fucking now, but when they owe you money, it takes forever to get it.
I do have a slight odor because I'm a carnivore. I eat a lot of meat, and if you'll Google that, you'll find that us meat eaters do tend to have a slight odor. But it's not, oh my God, it's not one of them things. It's just, there is a slight odor there, because I eat a lot of meat. I'm a carnivore mostly. Very few veggies for me. But, it's true that I have a slight odor. But is it to the point of being, overwhelming, or where I need to, use lots of underarm deodorant? Well, no, it's not. In fact, it's quite common. Guys sometimes fart, and they're not exactly a fart. They're called a wet fart, that's what they're called. Guys have them. It's normal, okay? Especially when you're my age, 50. If you got age on you, it's normal to have a wet fart every day.
Hey, listen. Listen. Talk. Right person to talk.
Cousins, when I come to your house, I'm going to beat the shit out of you just like I beat the shit out of George Bush pimps. Don't think it won't happen, motherfucker. Oh, VONHELTON's threatening me. Yeah, call the police, motherfucker. Go ahead, call the police. Because your happy ass has to show up in court. And when you show up in court, your fucking ass is mine. So please, call the police on me, you motherfucker. Go ahead. Call the police on me. I don't give a fuck. Because when you show up in court, I got your fucking ass, and you damn well know it. That's why none of you motherfuckers have ever took me to court yet. If I'm so Mr. Bad, if I'm so Mr. Evil, why in the fuck haven't you some bitches ever taken me to court? Because you're a fucking bunch of scaredy cats. You're a bunch of fucking pussies hiding behind your goddamn keyboard. And for a fact, you know that I'm not guilty of a damn thing, except trying to get on here and warn people about shit that's happening, like these fucking earthquakes. But can I get on here and warn people about earthquakes? No. I gotta shut off my fucking chat because some dumbass, like Paulie's Customs, can't fucking get off his duff enough to go out here and actually do research. He's got to sit here and try to aggravate me when I'm trying to do research. So yeah, call the cops, Paulie. Call the cops, Paulie. I'm gonna beat your ass, fucker. Call the cops. And then when you show up in court, your ass is mine, motherfucker. I'm begging you to take me to court. Please, take me to court, fucker. I'll beat your ass right in front of the cops. I don't care. I'll beat your ass right in the fucking courtroom. Come on, Paulie. Come on, Paulie. Call the cops on me. I'm gonna beat your ass, fucker. I'm gonna beat your ass, fucker. I'm gonna beat your ass, motherfucker. And I'm gonna enjoy it. I may do it right there in the courtroom in front of the judge. Run out and get me. Go ahead.
Chang is not fucking dead. Oh, you're crazy, Von Helton. Chang is dead. Chang is dead. Chang is dead. No. Good old Von Helton ended up being right. About a month, 2 months later, Chang comes back as a new character called a Bull's Neck. And he sent me a nice little hate video, too, by the way, where he's flipping me the bird, where he's calling me all kinds of shitty names. So yeah, he was very much alive. He faked his death. Now, why did he do it? Fuck, I don't know. Don't really give a shit. But he did. And as far as I know, he didn't get any repercussions either, which kind of sucks. Because he should have. Because faking your death is one of the nastiest things you can do. I'm sorry. Just no call for that shit. Anyways, so good old Chang faked his death, and I was right. Everybody else got it wrong. I got it right. Why? Because of discernment. As a spiritual being, I have discernment. So, keep going here, alright? One of my friends, Inventor Gorilla, faked his death on YouTube. And I told people, I said, show me the proof, man. Show me an obituary column, death certificates, anything. And don't try to fake nothing. I got Photoshop. Okay, I just put it in Photoshop and see that it's fake. Okay, so don't sit there and say you're gonna try to fake me out with something. You know, Obama tried that shit, and it ended up being put in Photoshop and found out it was a complete forgery. Sheriff of Maricopa County, Joe Arpaio, found that shit.
God's gonna have a flame coming out of your butthole.
So even the president can't fake a birth certificate.
Flame coming out of your butthole.
Anyways, enough said about that. The point is
you
that
ain't seen nothing yet. Until you see the
faking your death is
butthole,
really shitty.
your butthole will be flaming.
Now, do I know
be
why?
able to sit
Yeah,
down
I know
until
exactly
you have
why.
a flame coming out
I mean,
of your
a bunch
butthole,
of people
and
got
there'll
on
be people
Skype
walking
and
around
plotted
all over America
to destroy
with flames coming
my
out of their
finances,
butthole.
my
Everyone who
marriage,
takes it up the
my
rear,
kids,
everyone
and
who
even
has
get me killed.
a penis injected
So,
in his butthole.
so yeah,
when that penis comes out,
that would
the
make
flame
anybody
will
want to leave
start
the internet.
burning, 'cause ain't nobody gonna stick
that
no
scared the
penis
poop out of
in
him,
that
I
flame.
reckon.
That flame
And so
will
he
be
left.
an eternal flame
Can't
coming
blame
out
him.
of the butthole of
You know,
every
and like I said,
flame
hey,
coming
if
out of the
anybody wants
butthole,
to give me
flame coming
actual
out of your
proof
butt. That
that he
man
really
pulls
is
that
dead,
penis
hey,
out
I'd
of
be
you.
more than happy
A flame is going
to
come out,
eat my words.
and
But
nobody
the
will
problem
ever
is
stick a
that
penis
nobody's
in your
been able to
butthole
prove
again
that he's
because it
dead.
will be on
And so
fire.
until they
You ain't
do,
seen
he's
nothing
still
till you
alive.
see the flame
Sorry,
coming out of
but
TD
that's just the
Jake's
way I
butt.
feel about it.
Lightning
Now, let's
bolt.
fast forward
Got
some
a
more.
flame coming out of his
Got Kenny
butt.
KPZ.
Oh,
My,
flames
how
shooting
men,
out of there behind.
my
You're
oh
gonna
my,
see the
how these
power
fools
of
have short
God.
memories.
Flame
Kenny
of fire is
KPZ
gonna come
comes
out
along,
that butthole.
fakes his death, and it was even a shitty fake too. It wasn't even a decent fake. It was just a shitty death. Faked his death, and I'm like, yeah, he ain't dead. Sorry, not dead. And I was right again. And so, you know, he comes back about a month later. Yeah, I'm still alive. wow, gee, what a shock. I really knew that. Now, Monograph, though, Monograph thought he really was dead and got into an argument with yours truly, saying, how dare you, Von Helton, not respect the dead? Yes, I know he was an asshole. Yes, I know he screwed your family. Yes, I know he screwed your life up. But he's still dead, and you sent in a video that you respected the dead. Which I do, by the way. I respect it. It's the one great equalizer that we all have to face. So yes, I have great respect for the dead. You should never ever diss the dead, legitimately. You should never ever do that. But I knew Kenny wasn't dead. And I ended up being right. Kenny wasn't dead. It was a total fucking lie. Now, the problem is, though, is that Monograph thought he was
I see
dead.
food outside.
Monograph was pissed.
Look at that.
When he
Look
found
at that
out
food.
Kenny had lied about it.
Be quiet.
Oh, my.
Be quiet.
Oh, my.
Okay, go and eat. Go and eat. Go eat
So,
outside. Go, quickly.
Anyway, we now fast forward again. Now we come to the Lobster. And when Lobster really was sick and on the verge of death, I'm right on that shit. Bam. When he faked it, I'm nowhere to be found. Why? Because I have discernment. Because I knew he was faking it. Because I knew it wasn't real. I'm not stupid. And I just gave you 3 prior examples of, wow, I know this shit. Okay, this isn't my first rodeo. So yeah, totally knew it was fake. And look a pig, oh my god, that's the worst motherfucker you could have done anything about. But, and Blue, and some of the others. And so, I knew Lobster wasn't dead. Sorry, but I did. It's called discernment. Atheists cannot know what discernment is, but us theists do. And like I said, even a theist that isn't even following a real religion can still have discernment. Why? Because they're a spiritual person. You tap into that universe, that spiritual universe, you will get information. If you truly tap into the spirit world, you will get information. So yes, discernment, as long as you're a theist, you can get discernment. You can. Even though the religion you believe in may be totally fake as hell, you can still get discernment. And that's exactly what they did. But I found it interesting, that Lobster went to the extent of faking his death. He should have, somebody should have told him, hey, Kenny KPZ already tried this. Hey, Chain 13 already tried this. Don't do it. It's already been tried. It's already been failed. Von Helton saw through the ruse twice. Don't do it. Well, nobody said anything. And they certainly didn't mention their own person, their own friend, Kenny KPZ, doing it, which I found interesting. They didn't clue Lobster in on the fact that Kenny KPZ had done the very same damn thing. Ooh. Won't that be interesting when Lobster finds that shit out? Oh, the fireworks is really going to explode then. Yeah, Kenny KPZ faked his death too, man, and nobody said one fucking word to him about it either. But not that I'm aware of. The only person that got pissed off was Monograph. And boy, did he get pissed off. Wow, he really got pissed off. But yeah, Kenny KPZ already tried this shit. Chain 13 already tried it. Saw right through both of your fucking asses. Alright. Discernment. It's a wonderful thing. But you can only have it if you're a theist. Sorry. Atheists need not apply. Okay? You're not going to get it as an atheist. Because, why? Because it requires facts, not evidence. It requires facts, not an evidence. And so, therefore, as an atheist, can't touch this. Anyway. So, yes. That is where we're at. And I just, I'm sitting back watching things. The gods told me, they said, watch and see. We will do things. We will make shit happen. We will open people's eyes that are blind to what's really going on. We will impart knowledge to people where they need it, when they need it, how they need it, and we will show it to you. We will let you see it happen. And I'm like, cool. Awesome. So, people's eyes are being opened to what's really going on in the background concerning CPS, concerning the plot on Skype, because a lot of people didn't know about that plot on Skype. A lot of people didn't know that this shit was plotted in advance. That's right. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that this was years in the making. 4 years in the making to make this shit happen. This wasn't just drummed up overnight. This is something that was plotted and planned for 4 fucking years to make work. Sadly, it worked. I wished it hadn't, but it did. But I believe the gods have a plan for that too. Because once people find out that this shit was plotted in advance, they'll probably say, fuck this shit, I don't want no part of this. You know, at least that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that, you know, people will grow a brain and realize, hey, I don't want part of no goddamn conspiracy, and that'll give me into that shit, and I'll be gone. That's, you know, that's the ultimate goal, obviously. But, it's interesting. It's interesting how things worked out the way they did. Because as far as I know, Kenny KPZ never got any flack for his fake death. Not one bit. Not one bit. Except for Monograph, of course, who was furious. But other than that, no, not one bit. Not one bit. So, I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. That should be interesting. Let's wait and see when that shoe drops. That Kenny never caught flack, but Lobster did. Oh, yeah, that's going to really be an interesting situation, isn't it? Yeah. And like I said, I don't think Chain 13 got any flack for it either. I don't think so. I don't believe so. But Lobster sure did, didn't he? So, in the future, ladies and gentlemen, don't fake your death. I'm going to see right through it. I'm going to see right through it, and I've got prior cases to prove that I saw it. Okay? Don't be doing that shit. That's just stupid. If you don't like what's happening on the internet, you want to leave the internet, just fucking leave the internet. You don't need a big fanfare. You don't need to fake your death. You don't need to make a whole bunch of videos about it. Just fucking leave the internet if that's what you choose to do. Now, see, I choose to fight. I choose to stay and fight. And I've lost my marriage. I've almost lost my kids. I've lost my health. I've lost all my finances. And I am still here, and I'm still going to keep fighting. Why? Because, not because I'm crazy, not because I'm an idiot. I'm staying and fighting because it's the right thing to do. Because these people, the people that started this initial, they need to go to jail. And so I'm in this for the long haul. I'm in this to make sure that these people ultimately go to jail for what they've done. They plotted to destroy a man's life, his marriage, his children. They plotted to try and get him killed. These people got to go to jail. And I'm in this for the long haul to make sure that they do go to jail. And if you're an individual on the sidelines, and you've watched all this shit happen, and you're not interested in going to jail, my advice to you is close up shop and disappear. Because the people that are really responsible for this will ultimately go to jail. They will. You can't sit there and plot to destroy someone's life. I mean, that's tantamount to murder, folks, okay? It is. It's tantamount to murder. It happened on the internet. I don't give a fuck where it happened. Where it happened is immaterial. The fact that people plotted to destroy someone's finances, their family, their marriage, and their children is not conspiracy. It's a fact. They did it. They went on Skype. They plotted to do this shit. And those people need to go to prison for life. That's where they need to be. And so if you're not one to be a part of that shit, my advice to you is to disappear. That would be my advice. Because this shit is, I'm in it for the long haul. Okay? These people are going to go to jail if I have my way. All right? They just are. Or they're going to get sued, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the gods intend to do. Because the gods told me they would show me when they acted on certain things. Likewise, I'm hoping that I will win the lottery so that I can get involved and that I can do some things. But, you know, we'll see how the gods want to handle it.
So yeah, call the cops, Paulie. Call the cops, Paulie. I'm gonna beat your ass, fucker. Call the cops. And then when you show up in court, your ass is mine, motherfucker. I'm begging you to take me to court. Please, take me to court, fucker. I'll beat your ass right in front of the cops. I don't care. I'll beat your ass right in the fucking courtroom. Come on, Paulie. Come on, Paulie. Call the cops on me. Please fucking do. Hell, I got a better one than that, Father Judgment. Reach into them deep fucking pockets of yours where you claim you got so much fucking money, and reach into them deep pockets and fucking take me to court. Take me to court, you fat, alcoholic bastard. Take me to court, you wife-beating son of a bitch. Drunk off your ass on video, whining and crying that your wife left you because you beat her up. I got your own fucking video saying that shit, motherfucker. So please, take me to court, motherfucker. Take me to court. We'll put that video up there for the judge to see, where you're drunk off your ass crying because you beat your wife and she left you. We'll put that fucking video up there for the judge to watch, and then the judge can make his own fucking decision on that shit. How about that, Father Judgment?
All right. So, you know, people can sit there and shoot me down in flames all they want. I don't give a shit. The truth of the matter is that I don't want a 7th century cult taking over my fucking country. And if you do, that makes you a traitor. You are a treasonous bastard if you want a 7th century cult to take over your country. Simple as that. All right, and what did the trolls do? Oh, they got my channel flag down for talking about Islam. So you know what that makes them? That makes them treasonous bastards. That makes them traitors to their respective countries, because they're going to side with Islam instead of siding with their country. So that makes them a traitor. And they can sit there and spin it however they fucking want. It still makes them a traitor. If you side with Islam instead of your country, you are a traitor. Period. End of story. You can argue about it, you can hem-haw it, you can spin it, or try to spin it. You can't really spin it, you can try to. You know, the point is, though, is that if you know, the line of demarcation it's very clear. You're either going to side with your country, or you're going to side with Islam that wants to displace your country with a caliphate, because that's what Islam does. Islam, when it takes over, it destroys that country in favor of an Islamic caliphate. Constantinople, Lebanon, Kosovo, and the list goes on and on and on. Country after country. Persia, for example. Okay, I could sit here all day listing countries that became Islamic caliphates. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that pisses me off more than when my nation is falsely accused of doing something that they didn't do. That will piss me off quicker and faster than anything that you can think of, short of hurting my kids. But aside from hurting my kids, don't fuck with my nation. Don't lie about what my nation did. And what I want to address is a prevailing lie that's out there that I myself have gotten into arguments over on numerous occasions. And it just, you know, I get into arguments with people and I tell them no, and they ignore me because of the prevailing winds, if you will, that's out there. Because they listen to those prevailing winds. See, there's this false dichotomy that a chorus of voices is always right. No, it's not. In fact, one could argue that it's the still small voice in the corner or in the shadows that you don't hear. That is a lot of times right. So, being the mouthpiece that I am, and being the news correspondent that I am, I'm going to dispel one of these American myths, one of these attacks on my nation. Because it is an attack on my nation. It's an attack, and when it, see, as a real American, when you attack my nation, you are attacking me. Alright? Unless you got damn good evidence for what you're saying out of your fucking mouth, you best get off my nation. All right, but see, there's a large group of people out there that get their jollies off of dissing America. You know, the era that we live in right now is bash America. And it's really interesting, too, because America is the only bastion of freedom left. We're it. Like it or not. You know, you can get pissed at me all you want. The truth of the matter is that America is the only bastion of freedom left. Every other nation on earth is government controlled. Every single fucking one of them. Name me one nation that isn't government controlled aside from the United States. Great Britain? Nope, government control. France? Nope, government control. Germany? Nope, government control. Japan? Nope, government control. Every nation on earth is government control. Now the Muslims, they're kind of an interesting situation because their governments are religious based, but it's still government control. It's still a control of a very few people over the masses. So America is the only thing out here that truly represents freedom to the rest of the world. And so that's why it's bashed. That's why it's hated. That's why people are jealous. Other nations are jealous. Other nations' people are jealous. Is because America truly is the only legitimate bastion of freedom out here. That's it. That's true. All right, so it's popular right now to bash America, particularly with now that we have a real American president. Understand, folks, that every president we had before this, except for Ronald Reagan, Abraham Lincoln, and John Fitzgerald Kennedy, were all puppets of fucking Rockefeller and Rothschild. Well, gee, Von, how do you know? Because Abraham Lincoln, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and Ronald Reagan were shot. That's how I know. That's how I know they weren't puppets of Rockefeller and Rothschild, because they were shot. Had they been puppets, they wouldn't have been shot. But they decided not. They decided not to be puppets. They decided to be real American presidents. So they were.
And I still got plenty of baloney left. Oh yes, I do. I got plenty of it left. And I think I got a packet of bacon back here. I didn't see it. I was looking for my packet of bacon.
When I was a Christian, I used to get shit right. I used to get discernment. I used to get, things told to me through my gut. Not through your head now. If you're hearing voices in your head, you need to go see a doctor immediately. Because the gods don't speak to your head. They speak through your gut. Right? So if you're hearing voices in your head, something's wrong. And it sure as fuck isn't from the gods. Okay?
So, and then of course everybody, oh, he needs help. Beware when people say you need help, folks. Because whenever anybody gets into the media and says they need help, quote unquote, that is code for you are a fucking nutter and you need to be locked up and pumped full of drugs till you start drooling out of the corner of your mouth. Okay? That's what they need help in the media means. Okay? Don't be deceived. Alright? Don't be deceived. Alright? Anytime anybody gets in the media and says he needs help, that's exactly what it means. It means they will take you in a mental institution and pump you full of drugs so that you can't remember who you are or what you did or where you live or who your family members are. And then when the family does come in to check on you, oh look, see, he can't even remember who you are. Well, of course not, you big dummies. You pumped him full of fucking chemicals. So of course he can't remember his family. But see, they use that as an excuse to keep you in the mental ward, see? It's all a fucking scam, just like everything else is a fucking scam. You get him off them fucking drugs, and he'll start remembering his family again. Wow, what a fucking shock that is, huh, guys?
One of my friends, Inventor Gorilla, faked his death on YouTube. And I told people, I said, show me the proof, man. Show me an obituary column, death certificates, anything. And don't try to fake nothing. I got Photoshop. Okay, I'll just put it in Photoshop and see that it's fake. Okay, so don't sit there and say you're gonna try to fake me out with something. Obama tried that shit, and it ended up being put in Photoshop and found out it was a complete forgery. Sheriff of Maricopa County, Joe Arpaio, found that shit out. All right.
So even the president can't fake a birth certificate. Anyways, enough said about that. The point is that faking your death is a really shitty thing to do. Now, do I know why? Yeah, I know exactly why. I mean, a bunch of people got on Skype and plotted to destroy my finances, my marriage, my kids, and even get me killed. So yeah, that would make anybody want to leave the internet. You know, that scared the poop out of him, I reckon. And so he left. I can't blame him. You know, and like I said, hey, if anybody wants to give me actual proof that he really is dead, hey, I'll be more than happy to eat my words. But the problem is that nobody's been able to prove that he's dead. And so until they do, he's still alive. Sorry, but that's just the way I feel about it. Now, let's fast forward some more. Got Kenny KPZ. My, how these trolls have short memory. Kenny KPZ comes along, fakes his death, and it was even a shitty fake too. It wasn't even a decent fake. It was just a shitty death. Faked his death, and I'm like, yeah, he ain't dead. Sorry, not dead. And I was right again. And so you know, he comes back about a month, 2 months later. Yeah, I'm still alive. Wow, gee, what a shock! I really knew. Now, Monograph, though, Monograph thought he really was dead and got into an argument with yours truly, saying, how dare you, Von Helton, not respect the dead? Yes, I know he was an asshole. Yes, I know he screwed your family. Yes, I know he screwed your life up. But he's still dead, and you sent in a video that you respected the dead. Which I do, by the way. I respect it. It's the one great equalizer that we all have to face. So yes, I have great respect for the dead. You should never, ever diss the dead, legitimately. You should never, ever do that. But I knew Kenny wasn't dead. And I ended up being right. Kenny wasn't dead. It was a total fucking lie. Now, the problem is, though, is that Monograph thought he was dead. And Monograph was pissed when he found out that Kenny had lied about his death. Oh, my. Oh, my. Yeah, he was really upset. So, anyway... we now fast forward again. Now we come to the Lobster. And when Lobster really was sick and on the verge of death, I'm right on that shit. Bam. When he faked it, I'm nowhere to be found. Why? Because I have discernment. Because I knew he was faking it. Because I knew it wasn't real. I'm not stupid. And I just gave you 3 prior examples of, wow, I know this shit. Okay, this isn't my first rodeo. So yeah, totally knew it was fake. And Look a Pig, oh my god, that's the worst motherfucker you could have done. But, you know, and Blue, some of the others. You know, and so, you know, I knew Lobster wasn't dead. Sorry, but I did. It's called discernment. Atheists cannot know what discernment is, but us theists do. And like I said, even a theist that isn't even following a real religion still have discernment. Why? Because they're a spiritual person. You tap into that universe, that spiritual universe, you will get information. If you truly tap into the spirit world, you will get information. So yes, discernment, as long as you're a theist, you can get discernment. You can. Even though the religion you believe in may be totally fake as hell, you can still get discernment. And that's exactly what they did. You know. But I found it interesting, you know, that Lobster went to the extent of faking his death. Somebody should have told him, hey, Kenny TV already tried this. Hey, Chain 13 already tried this. Don't do it. They've already tried. It's already been tried. It's already been failed. Von Helton saw through the ruse twice. Don't do it. Well, nobody said anything. And they certainly didn't mention their own person, their own friend, Kenny KPZ, doing it, which I found interesting. They didn't clue Lobster in on the fact that Kenny KPZ had done the very same damn thing. Ooh, won't that be interesting when Lobster finds that shit out?
Oh, the fireworks is really going to explode then. Yeah, Ken KPZ faked his death too, man. And nobody said one fucking word to him about it either. But not that I'm aware of. The only person that got pissed off was Monogram. And boy, did he get pissed off. Wow, he really got pissed off. But yeah, Kenny KPZ already tried this shit. Chain 13 already tried it. Saw right through both of their fucking asses. All right. Discernment. It's a wonderful thing, but you can only have it if you're a theist. Sorry, atheists need not apply. Okay, you're not going to get it as an atheist. Because why? Because it requires facts, not evidence. It requires facts, not an evidence, and so therefore, as an atheist, you can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Anyway, so yes, that is where we're at. And I just, I'm sitting back watching things. The gods told me, they said, watch and see. We will do things. We will make shit happen. We will open people's eyes that are blind to what's really going on. We will impart knowledge to people where they need it, when they need it, how they need it, and we will show it to you. We will let you see it happen. And I'm like, cool. Awesome. So, people's eyes are being opened to what's really going on in the background. Concerning CPS, concerning the plot on Skype. Because a lot of people didn't know about that plot on Skype. A lot of people didn't know that this shit was plotted in advance. That's right. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that this was years in the making. 4 years in the making to make this shit happen. This wasn't just drummed up overnight. This is something that was plotted and planned for 4 fucking years to make work. Sadly, it worked. I wished it hadn't, but it did. But I believe the gods have a plan for that too. Because once people find out that this shit was plotted in advance, they'll probably say, fuck this shit, I don't want no part of this. At least that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that, people will grow a brain and realize, hey, I don't want part of no goddamn conspiracy, and that'll be the end of that shit. I'm gone. That's the ultimate goal, like you said. But it's interesting. It's interesting how things worked out the way they did. Because as far as I know, Kenny KPZ never got any flack for his fake death. Not one bit. Not one bit. Except for Monogram, of course, who was furious. But other than that, no, not one bit. Not one bit. So, I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. That should be interesting. Let's wait and see when that shoe drops. That Kenny never caught flack, but Lobster did. Oh yeah, that's going to really be an interesting situation, isn't it? Yeah. And like I said, I don't think Chain 13 got any flack for it either. I don't think so. I don't believe so. But Lobster sure did, didn't he? Yeah. So, in the future, ladies and gentlemen, don't fake your death. I'm going to see right through it. I'm going to see right through it, and I've got prior cases to prove that I saw it. Okay? I won't be doing that shit. That's just stupid. If you don't like what's happening on the internet, you want to leave the internet, just fucking leave the internet. You don't need a big fanfare. You don't need to fake your death. You don't need to make a whole bunch of videos about it. Just fucking leave the internet if that's what you choose to do. Now, see, I choose to fight. I choose to stay and fight. And I've lost my marriage. I've almost lost my kids. I've lost my health. I've lost all my finances. And I am still here, and I'm still going to keep fighting. Why? Because, not because I'm crazy, not because I'm an idiot. I'm staying and fighting because it's the right thing to do. Because these people, the people that started this initially, they need to go to jail. And so I'm in this for the long haul. I'm in this to make sure that these people ultimately go to jail for what they've done. They plotted to destroy a man's life, his marriage, his children. They plotted to try and get him killed. These people got to go to jail. And I'm in this for the long haul to make sure that they do go to jail. And if you're an individual on the sidelines and you've watched all this shit happen and you're not interested in going to jail, my advice to you is to close up shop and disappear. Because the people that are really responsible for this will ultimately go to jail. They will. You can't sit there and plot to destroy someone's life. I mean, that's tantamount to murder, folks, okay? It is. It's tantamount to murder. It happened on the internet. I don't give a fuck where it happened. Where it happened is immaterial. The fact that people plotted to destroy someone's finances, their family, their marriage, and their children is not conspiracy. It's a fact. They did it. They went on Skype. They plotted to do this shit. And those people need to go to prison for life. That's where they need to be. And so if you're not wanting to be a part of that shit, my advice to you is to disappear. That would be my advice. Because this shit is, I'm in it for the long haul. Okay? These people are going to go to jail if I have my way. Alright? They just are. Or they're going to get sued. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the gods intend to do. Because God's told me they would show me when they acted on certain things. Likewise, I'm hoping that I will win the lottery so that I can get involved and that I can do some things. But, we'll see how the gods want to handle it. And unlike the big three religions, my gods are real. My gods will do shit. There's some things here locally that I could discuss, but I'm not going to discuss them right now because it's not over. And so I don't want to discuss things. But there's things happening here locally. There's things going on here, right here in my neighborhood, that I'm seeing the gods put their hands in it and actually making shit happen. And I'm seeing it because they told me. They said, we will show you. We will let you see. When we get involved, when we do shit, we will let you see it. We will let you know that it was us that did it. And you will know that we are with you. And I'm seeing it right here locally. Somebody said, well, how can you be a spiritualist? How can you? I see spiritual shit all the time, dude. I see the supernatural. The supernatural is all around us. It's just a matter of what word? Discernment. Gotta have that discernment stuff, man. It's important, And, let me quickly add, though, even though I know the big three religions are fake as a $3 bill, I still respect those people. I'm not dissing them. I think they're confused, and I think they need to come out of those three religions and find a good pagan religion that they like. But, whatever. Because I don't want anybody under the thumb of Rothschild and Rockefeller. I just don't. But, whatever. That's not my call, My call is to walk my path and do it the best that I know how to do. And that's what I'm doing. And, go from there. I am very embarrassed, to say the least.
I'm so sorry. I didn't have anything to do with that.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I don't. Did you do the settings right on it?
I said it twice, not just once. I said the damn thing twice.
Oh my God.
And it still ended up public. And I'm like, how in the hell does that happen?
I don't know. I mean, I would have thought, that only... I really don't know what to say. It's just...
Yeah, well, it's, obviously, I don't know what to... I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess.
Oh, it's just things we'll just have to get over.
Yeah. And then the CPS was out here again because the damn trolls called them.
What?
Tried to get her damn kids taken away from us again.
Oh my God. They'll never stop.
They don't stop. They won't stop until I take some of them to jail.
So you have more problems with the CPS?
Yes, apparently so.
Oh Oh, God. I'm sorry for you.
Well, the thing of it is, now we gotta go and get him weighed and shit tomorrow, and talk to them people tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, go for it. That was my wife, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I know her. She's well known.
Okay. All right.
She's quite famous now.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep telling her, I said, you need to do some of this stuff, because I'm tired of the trolls going after me. But see, every time I talk to a woman, oh, there goes Ron again, he's this, he's that, he's whatever. And I said, you need to do that, man, so that I don't get the flack all the time. Because I do get a lot of flack.
Yeah, you do. And so do I now as well.
Want to see my latest? You know what it is?
No.
It's the Undertaker standing next to a gravestone, and it says, your name here. And then on the back, it's in Russian.
Where's that from?
Well, it's from Cincinnati, Ohio, but originally it's probably from Smolensk, Russia. And,
someone's death threats.
Yeah, sending me death threats, that's right. When I tell you I get death threats, I'm not kidding, I'm deadly serious. Of course, then nothing ever comes of them, But it's just, that's the thing that I go through. I go through this shit all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, don't mean to, I hope that didn't scare you away.
No, not at all. I just, you hear these things, but I don't know, it's good to see that. Wow.
Yeah, it's good to see that I'm not lying. Well, I'm not lying. I don't lie. I don't have a reason to lie. I don't have a reason to lie about that stuff. But no, well, anyway, the gist of the video was that I was asking you if you were straight, bi-curious, or bisexual, or lesbian. And of course, none of these questions you have to answer if you don't want to. Hello?
Hello?
Did I frighten you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm shy. I'm sorry. I'm really shy. It's just a bit straightforward for me.
My wife is shy too. Don't sweat it. My wife is shy too. Whenever you're...
I'm straight.
You're straight. Okay. Well, the wife doesn't have a problem with that. She would prefer somebody who's bisexual, but...
I'm sure we'll be good friends anyway.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I have no problem with that. And she don't either. But she, she's looking for a companion that will, kind of hang with both of us.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, well, that's easier said than done. And I don't know why my son is sitting there crying, but we fed him, we changed his diaper, but he's crying.
Oh, he might need some cuddles.
Yeah, we just cuddled him. That's my boy.
Oh, maybe those cuddles. You should cuddle him all the time.
Yeah. Well, then you got a spoiled kid, though.
Oh, no, I love spoiled kids.
Oh, are you telling me when you got over here you would spoil my kids?
Oh,
my
you know I have to. I have to be spoiled.
There's nothing wrong with him. CPS was just here. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with him.
What did they do today? Did they weigh them or anything today?
No, they want me to take them to the WIC office and get them weighed. So, I'm going to. But see, I was supposed to be free and clear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to be free and clear. And I'm not, obviously. If they could, oh, well, we got a complaint, so we have to come out. No, you don't. Tell them to go fuck off and die and hang up the phone. Free and clear should mean free and clear. That's the way I believe, but,
Yeah. Do they not do, monthly checkups now or anything, or,
yeah, they got... Well, they got shots they got to get and stuff like that. So, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. And they're gaining weight like crazy. So they can't use the failure to thrive crap no more.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you got them back.
I do have them back. I'm just hoping I can keep CPS from taking them away from me again.
Well, if the trolls have their way, you won't have them for much longer.
Now, the trolls, I think, are going to be standing in front of a judge if I can get a hold of this lawyer and get the ball rolling, because I'm sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of them. I'm done. I'm done with this shit, man. I'm done with it. I am so tired of this shit. But, oh well. So you think you'd brave coming over here to the States, really?
Yeah, I really think so.
I hope you do. I do. I hope you do. See if you like it. You know, if you don't like it, you can always go back, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I can stay on my visa for 3 months anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Come out, hang out, see if you like it. If you don't like it. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. We're poorer than Job's turkey. All right, we are not, we don't have, you know, we're poor. We live out in the woods. We do have running water and, you know, internet and cable and stuff like that, but we're, for all intents and purposes, living out in the wilderness. And we have wild animals. And so, you know, is that a problem?
No, not at all. I look forward to it. It's a new challenge.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at your picture, and you are kind of hanging out in what looks like woods anyway.
Yeah,
so I guess
I was brought up pretty much with an itinerant lifestyle. Kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did the whole kind of off-the-grid kind of thing, too.
Well, good, because that's the goal, is for me to get off the grid as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as these kids get a year old, I don't think CPS can harass us anymore, even if they do get phone calls. Well, what did Brittany have to say? She's going to mess you on Facebook? Okay. All right. She couldn't get the cam to operate, but she's trying. Yeah. Well, now, how come it works on YouTube, but it won't work on yeah, I see that. How come it works on YouTube, but it won't work on Skype? Skype should automatically detected it. What was up with the son? Why was he crying?
He wanted a bottle.
Oh, he wanted a bottle. Okay. And he's fighting to sleep. Oh, okay. Well, if he's fighting to sleep, just let him fight it. Yeah, I told her about CPS.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trolls and the haters are back at it again.
This time they couldn't find nothing.
No, this time they couldn't find nothing wrong.
Because we just organized the twins room.
Yeah.
And still in process the
Mm-hmm.
Did you really think I was a troll?
Well, your name is Kelly.
Aww.
You know, and the Kelly video is infamous on YouTube. You know about the Kelly video, right?
Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, where they tried to accuse me of being a pedo and shit.
Yeah.
I hope you realize that I would never, ever harm a child. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one that beats up the pedos. Not pedo myself. I'm the one that beats them up. Not the other way around. But anyway.
But there's different types of child abuse.
Well, I would never, okay. I realize that today most people don't take oaths very seriously. But I made an oath long, long, long time ago that I would never, ever harm the innocent. And I did that for several reasons that I'd rather not get into just yet. But the point is that I took that oath, I meant that oath. And so no, I could no more harm a child than the man on the moon. I can't do it. I would be breaking my oath.
And why don't you feed your children?
Why don't I feed my children?
Yeah, why don't you feed your children?
Is that what they say? That I don't feed my kids?
I've heard you say it yourself.
I do feed my kids.
You don't feed them. You don't feed them after 5.
What's that? Oh, no. No, you misunderstood. I'm trying to keep them from wetting the bed. I didn't say nothing about food.
They're
I said
babies.
give them...
They don't need to be toilet trained until they're about 1.5.
Dear, do you realize my twins are almost 7 months old?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's time to start weaning them off of Similac and onto food.
Yeah?
It's already time for that, yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't say you don't give them any food. I said you don't give them any liquids. You don't give them any liquids. I didn't say nothing about food. Oh, thank you, dear.
See, you bought into what the trolls were saying too. You gotta be careful. You can't let them get to you, man. They'll twist everything I say and turn it around, make it sound like I'm some evil person or something.
What about holding the children?
Huh? Oh, we hold the children all the time.
Children need to be held.
We do hold them. We hold them all the time. We do hold them. We hold them all the time. Don't we, Beth? Yeah. Yeah. Believe me, CPS was just here. If they could find anything wrong, they would have took those children. They obviously did not. And they had every intention of doing it, too. And you're not on the camera. Oh, you're shy? Well, don't be shy. You'll be all right. Did you really believe that I would harm my children? Really?
You just
Honestly.
said they had every intention of taking your kids again.
The CPS come here with the intention of taking my children, yes. But they could not because there was nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. They can't take your children if there's nothing wrong. Why, did you think there was something wrong?
I just don't think you are a good parent. I don't think Andrew is a good parent. I think those kids belong to someone else. They should be with someone else.
Why?
Because you are a terrible, terrible parent.
How? My children smile when I pick them up. They
That
laugh.
doesn't mean you are a good parent.
Yeah, it does. Because if I was a shitty parent, my kids would be moping around all the time. They wouldn't be happy. They wouldn't be smiling all the time. When I take my kids out in public, they smile. They laugh. They're good babies, and they're happy babies. My children are treated with the utmost respect. You may not believe that because you listen to the fucking trolls and haters, but my children are treated with the utmost respect. My children are treated better than I would be treated myself.
You don't believe in holding them. That's the most important thing for a newborn baby.
Kelly, I hold my children all the time. I've even held my children on blog. Haven't you seen me holding my babies on blog? I do it all the time. I'll go in the room, I'll grab one of them, bring them in, hold them up to the camera, I'll hug on them, I love on them, I talk to them.
And
you haven't seen me do that on blog?
And then you'll throw them back into the room.
Well, yes, because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. They're supposed to be asleep. You don't think the kids are supposed to be up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, do you?
No, I don't think that. I just
all right.
think that I think you have a very cold manner with them.
Dear, listen, okay? You have to train children. You have to get them ready for when they're teenagers, and then get them ready when they're teenagers for when they're going to be adults. Okay, that is part of it. That is part of being a parent. And although sometimes it may look like I'm being cold, I'm actually not. Okay? You have to understand that these people on the internet don't like me. And they're going to say shit about me. And they're going to try to get you to believe shit about me. Because they want you to hate me as much as they do. And somebody's wanting to be added to the call. Do you mind?
Who is it?
Robert Van House. He's from Blog, too.
For a short time after that, it really hurts. It really hurts. It really hurts to communicate with it. It has pods. It has pods. The pods come.
There's nobody in here that's stupid. Nobody in this fucking room is stupid. All right? And she, shut up, I said. Shut the fuck up. Now, she would literally jump in her chair when somebody knocked on that door for fear that it was CPS coming to take the motherfucking kids again. Literally jump. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw her jump in her chair when somebody would knock on this door.
I know. I'm sorry you had to go through this. I'm so sorry.
My life is ruined. My wife's life is ruined. My children's lives are ruined.
I know, Vaughn.
You've destroyed everything that cares anything about me and anything that I care about. Why? Why in the fuck did you do this to me for? What evil did I do to you to deserve for you to destroy my marriage and my family? What in the fuck did I do to you assholes to destroy my family? What did I do to you? Tell me what evil I did to you to deserve you running my wife into the arms of another man. What was it? What was that evil thing that I did to you to deserve this shit? What was it? Tell me. Answer the fucking question.
Okay.
Shut up, everybody. I want to hear an answer. I want an answer.
Okay. Take a deep breath, Vaughn, okay? I'm sorry these people
Take
are
a deep
doing
breath, my ass. Take a deep breath, my ass. This isn't funny. She's with another man because of you assholes. She's with another man because of you assholes. And I want an answer, goddammit.
Vaughn, I'm your friend, okay?
I don't think any of you are my goddamn friend.
Well,
I don't think any of you are. If you were, you'd have told my wife, don't leave your husband and your children. Get your ass back home where you belong.
I would have.
Where you should have never left.
I would have had I known.
Instead of going into the arms of another man, sitting there talking to my wife on Facebook behind my back, sitting there telling her, your husband's no good, your husband ain't going to amount to anything, you need to leave there and go to get you another man.
I know, Vaughn.
Well, what do you think she's going to do? Of course she's going to listen. Because you sit there and drilled it into her head year after year after year after year that her husband is no good. Of course she's going to fucking leave.
I know. Listen, though, Vaughn. Listen to me for just one...
Listen to me, my ass. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit.
All right. So you're going to blame you controlling me for what happened?
I don't know who to blame. I don't care who's to blame. All I know is that if you guys were human beings, you would contact my wife and you would tell her, you would try to get that junk out of her head that you put in there. You would try to get it out of her head and tell her, honey, we were wrong. We were wrong to tell you to leave your husband. Please go back to your husband and stop this shit before you end up going to jail. And when she gets on that witness, shut up, everybody. When she gets on that witness stand and she tells all the fucking lies that you assholes have put into her head, she's going to jail for perjury. The judge will throw her ass in jail. Everybody down here knows who I am. You guys are right about that. Everybody down here knows who I am. They also know that I'm old-fashioned. I don't believe in hitting women. They also know that I'm an upstanding citizen and that I would never break the law. Everybody down here knows that. So when she gets on the witness stand and tells him all that bullshit that you put in her head, that I'm beating on her, that I'm threatening her life, that she's in fear for her life, when she gets on that witness stand and says that shit, the judge is going to look right at her and say, you have committed perjury. He's going to call for the bailiff. They're going to put the cuffs on her, and she's going to jail. Because every swinging dick down here knows that I never hit women. It's not in my nature. I'm old-fashioned. I don't believe in hitting women. And when she gets on the stand and starts that shit, the judge is going to throw her ass in jail for perjury. And you know it, and I know it. Now you get on, if you got a way to contact her,
I
you
don't
tell
have
her
a
to get her ass back home to her family.
Calm down. You're
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You're gonna wake the kids.
Shut up!
Calm down.
I ain't waking the kids. They're way the fuck back there in the other end of the trail. Now you listen. Shut up! I said, shut the fuck up. Now you listen to me. When the 12th gets here and we go into that courtroom, I'm going to get temporary custody of kids. You all know this. There's not a doubt about that. If the judge was going to give her the kids, he would have given her the kids back in February when we walked through that court. And you all know it. He never did. All right? Everybody down here knows me and her. We've been in the fucking courtroom so many goddamn times. They know us on a first-name basis. Now, she's not getting the kids. On the 12th, she's not getting the kids. They will be given to me. All right, here's the problem. The problem is that on the 12th, if she's not willing to reconcile, the divorce will go forward. minimum, she could see $700 a month. At minimum. She don't have it. And when she can't pay it, what do you think's going to happen to her? She's going right back to fucking jail again. Okay? That's the truth. Shut up! Shut up, all of you. That's the truth. Shut up! I don't give a fuck about your opinions. If you guys hadn't stuck your goddamn nose in my personal business, none of this shit would be happening. Now, you listen to me. You're going to put her in jail, and God only knows what's going to happen to her. She could be killed. She could, I mean, who knows? I don't even know. Okay, you have ruined her life. You have literally told her to leave her husband, to leave her children, and to go out here and be with another man. That, for all I know, might be holding her against her will. When she called my mother and wanted to speak to the kids, she only was able to talk for like about 2 seconds, and then he snatched the phone out of her hand and hung it up. Mom wasn't even allowed to get 2 words in edgewise.
If she can't talk to your mother, how is she going to talk to us, Vaughn?
You're not listening.
I'm willing to help.
You're not listening. Willing to help my ass. You are not, you lying whore. You have You have no intention to help me.
You're pathetic.
You lying fucking ass.
We now fast forward again. Now we come to the lobster. And when Lobster really was sick and on the verge of death, I'm right on that shit. Bam. When he faked it, I'm nowhere to be found. Why? Because I have discernment. Because I knew he was faking it. Because I knew it wasn't real. I'm not stupid. And I just gave you 3 prior examples of, wow, I know this shit. Okay, this isn't my first rodeo. So yeah. Totally knew it was fake. And Look a Pig, oh my god, that's the worst motherfucker you could have done anything with. But, and Blue, and some of the others. And so, I knew Lobster wasn't dead. Sorry, but I did. It's called discernment. Atheists cannot know what discernment is. But us theists do. And like I said, even a theist that isn't even following a real religion can still have discernment. Why? Because you're a spiritual person. You tap into that universe, that spiritual universe. You will get information. If you truly tap into the spirit world, you will get information. So yes, discernment, as long as you're a theist, you can get discernment. You can. Even though the religion you believe in may be totally fake as hell, you can still get discernment. And that's exactly what they did. But I found it interesting, that Lobster went to the extent of faking his death. Somebody should have told him, hey, Kenny TPZ already tried this. Hey, Chang 13 already tried this. Don't do it. They've already tried. It's already been tried. It's already been failed. VONHELTON saw through the ruse twice. Don't do it. Well, nobody said anything. And they certainly didn't mention their own person, their own friend, Kenny KPZ, doing it, which I found interesting. They didn't clue Lobster in on the fact that Kenny KPZ had done the very same damn thing. Ooh, won't that be interesting when Lobster finds that shit out? Oh, the fireworks is really going to explode then. Yeah, Kenny KPZ faked his death too, man, and nobody said a fucking word to him about it either. But not that I'm aware of. The only person that got pissed off was Monograph. And boy, did he get pissed off. Wow, he really got pissed off. But yeah, Kenny KPZ already tried this shit. Chain 13 already tried it. Saw right through both of their fucking asses. Alright. Discernment. It's a wonderful thing. But you can only have it if you're a theist. Sorry. Atheists need not apply. Okay? You're not going to get it as an atheist. Because, why? Because it requires facts, not evidence. It requires facts, not an evidence, and so therefore, as an atheist, we can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Anyway, so yes, that is where we're at, and I just, I'm sitting back watching things. The gods told me, they said, watch and see. We will do things. We will make shit happen. We will open people's eyes that are blind to what's really going on. We will impart knowledge to people where they need it, when they need it, how they need it, and we will show it to you. We will let you see it happen. And I'm like, cool. Awesome. So, people's eyes are being opened to what's really going on in the background concerning CPS, concerning the plot on Skype, because a lot of people didn't know about that plot on Skype. A lot of people didn't know that this shit was plotted in advance. That's right. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that this was years in the making. 4 years in the making to make this shit happen. This wasn't just drummed up overnight. This is something that was plotted and planned for 4 fucking years to make work. Sadly, it worked. I wished it hadn't, but it did. But I believe the gods have a plan for that too. Because once people find out that this shit was plotted in advance, they'll probably say, fuck this shit, I don't want no part of this. At least that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that, people will grow a brain and realize, hey, I don't want part of no goddamn conspiracy, and that'll be the end of that shit. Go. That's the ultimate goal, obviously. But it's interesting. It's interesting how things worked out the way they did. Because as far as I know, Kenny KPZ never got any flack for his fake death. Not one bit. Not one bit. Except for Monica, of course, who was furious. But other than that, no, not one bit. Not one bit. So, I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. That should be interesting. Let's wait and see when that shoe drops. That Kenny never caught flack, but Lobster did. Oh yeah, that's going to really be an interesting situation, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And like I said, I don't think Chain 13 got any flack for it either. I don't think so. I don't believe so. But Lobster sure did, didn't he? Yeah. So, in the future, ladies and gentlemen, don't fake your death. I'm going to see right through it. I'm going to see right through it, and I've got prior cases to prove that I saw it. Okay? I won't be doing that shit. That's just stupid. If you don't like what's happening on the internet, you want to leave the internet, just fucking leave the internet. You don't need a big fanfare. You don't need to fake your death. You don't need to make a whole bunch of videos about it. Just fucking leave the internet if that's what you choose to do. Now, see, I choose to fight. I choose to stay and fight. And I've lost my marriage, I've almost lost my kids, I've lost my health, I've lost all my finances, and I am still here, and I'm still going to keep fighting. Why? Because, not because I'm crazy, not because I'm an idiot, I'm staying and fighting because it's the right thing to do. Because these people, the people that started this initially, they need to go to jail. And so I'm in this for the long haul. I'm in this to make sure that these people ultimately go to jail for what they've done. They plotted to destroy a man's life, his marriage, his children. They plotted to try and get him killed. These people got to go to jail. And I'm in this for the long haul to make sure that they do go to jail. And if you're an individual on the sidelines and you watched all this shit happen and you're not interested in going to jail, my advice to you is close up shop and disappear. Because the people that are really responsible for this will ultimately go to jail. They will. You can't sit there and plot to destroy someone's life. I mean, that's tantamount to murder, folks, okay? It is. It's tantamount to murder. It happened on the internet. I don't give a fuck where it happened. Where it happened is immaterial. The fact that people plotted to destroy someone's finances, their family, their marriage, and their children is not conspiracy. It's a fact. They did it. They went on Skype. They plotted to do this shit. And those people need to go to prison for life. That's where they need to be. And so if you're not wanting to be a part of that shit, my advice to you is to disappear. That would be my advice. Because this shit is... I'm in it for the long haul, okay? These people are going to go to jail if I have my way, all right? They just are. Or they're going to get sued, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the gods intend to do, because, well, today we're going to discuss discernment, all right?